Welcome back to the Whiskey Couch with me, Gustav Miller, as your host. Today's whiskey is the first one in a short series that I'm going to do on some of the Nikka whiskies, and for today, Nikka Pure Malt Black. Nikka was founded in 1934 by Masataka Taketsuru, after which the first Nikka whiskey was launched in 1940, 6 years later. The Nikka brand is owned by the Nikka Whisky Distilling Co with its headquarters in Tokyo, Japan, and it owns quite a number of whiskey facilities, whiskey-related facilities, including the Yoichi and the Miyagikyo distilleries. Now, if you look at the map of Japan, then you will see right there at the top in the north is the Yoichi distillery, and then a little bit further south is the Miyagikyo distillery. The Yoichi distillery looks like this. Up in the north, you can see it there, snow covered, and the Miyagikyo distillery in the forest, mountainous forest area a little bit further to the south. Now, this whiskey is a no-age statement, Nikka Pure Malt Black. It is a pure malt or blended malt or vatted malt, which means that it only contains single malt whiskies, no single grain whiskies blended together to create this pure malt. It contains whiskies from the Yoichi distillery mainly, but also some whiskies from the Miyagikyo distillery, bottled at 43% alcohol by volume. And there's not much information about cask maturation or chill filtering or coloring added. But if I had to guess, I would say some ex-bourbon cask, ex-sherry cask, and some Mizunara Japanese cask influence in this whiskey. The color is a deep golden color. Deep golden color. Let's see what's on the nose of this whiskey. Fruitiness, immediately some fruitiness, and a very faint smokiness from the Yoichi single malt. The fruits is mainly citrus. Some citrus, a little bit grassy, and a little bit of vanilla. A little bit more smokiness, peat smokiness on the palate than the nose suggests, and a little bit less fruitiness on the palate compared to what the nose of this whiskey suggests. There's also a little bit of vanilla and honey on the palate, some maltiness. The citrus fruit is there, a little bit of bitter marmalade and bitter oak spices, a pepperiness. A medium, it's got a medium finish. The bitterness is lingering. Some slight toffee notes in the end. Bitter chocolate. Let's see what a few drops of water will do to this. 43% ABV, so I'm just going to add a few drops of water. Oh, there's a bit more toffee with a few drops of water. Less fruit. Caramelized citrus on the nose. A little bit less bitter cacao and a bit more vanilla with a few drops of water. I must say, in a nutshell, I would say vanilla, malt and spice. It's quite a malty whiskey. Some vanilla, some malt, some spices, peppery, notes in a nutshell. Not my favorite Nikka whiskey, I must say. There are some very, very good Nikka whiskies, but this one is not amongst my favorite of the lot, and it's very expensive. 500 milliliter bottle for 800 plus rand, South African rand here in South Africa, not available in the US, and in the UK between 40 and 70 British pounds, so quite an expensive whiskey, this one. Nikka Pure Malt Black. If you want to pair this whiskey with a food snack, I would recommend that you connect with the citrus notes or the vanilla notes. So I would say a vanilla wafer stick would work well with this. Some citrus chocolates could work well, or a malt puff. A Malteser, I think it's called, malt covered with chocolate. But for today, I have chosen to go with a salmon sushi, and I've got a few drops of lemon juice and a drop or two of soy sauce. So I want to connect with the citrus notes and the maltiness for the rice, and the maltiness, the lemon juice drops and the citrus notes, and also the soy, with the smokiness. Smoky whiskies tend to go very well with salmon sushi. So let's see if this works. Delicious sushi. It works very, very well. I must say my score for this whiskey would be in the 70s out of 100. But with the sushi pairing, it really increases the whole experience to a whole new level. And I think the secret would be those few drops of lemon juice. It just makes the experience so much more pleasurable, that word. I'm going to take another sip. Yep, fantastic. Pleasurable. Can't say that word. Thank you for watching. Remember to share this video with your friends, and I will see you again tomorrow. More whiskey tasting, whiskey reviews, and whiskey and food pairings to come. Sláinte.